Hello! So, hindi ko alam kung ano sasabihin. I don't know kung dapat ba mag-Tagalog ako kasi syempre mas madali sa akin para mag-Tagalog and ma-explain ko yung binabasa ko. Pero at the same time, pag nag-English ako, mas maging widespread yung manonood. And also, I can practice my English. Because if you guys didn't know, I now am living in Finland. And sila Isena and si JV is sa Philippines. It's been like 2 months since I got here. And yeah, Finland has been great. And it's really cold. Oh, ito si Klaway ko. Ang weird kasi. Wait. Yan. So it's been like 2 months nga. And yeah, Finland has been great. It's been really cold. And hindi ko pa sasabihin. And actually, I would like to say thank you to our sponsor, which is Prime Energy Drink by I don't know. Thank you Prime for kindly sponsoring this video. Kindly go to the prime.com/DeLeonCousins vlog for a 50% off for every bottle that you buy on their website. Use our hashtag DeLeonCousinVlogs. Yes. Actually, this is like the most expensive drink that I saw sa market. Kasi pumunta kami kahapon sa Helsinki and nakita ko siya. It's like 5 euros. So, it's like, hindi naman siya mahal pero super parang, I don't know. Basta masakit sa bulsa para sa akin. It tastes good naman. Tastes like ano. I don't know how to describe it. Rather than, yeah, it's blue raspberry. It's really sweet. So yeah. Ever since I got here, I've been reading a lot of books recently since I don't have a school yet and I need a distraction to spend my time without doing anything. Oh, parang weird yung sentence na yun. Basta sabi ko, nagbabasa ako kasi wala akong magawa sa bahay. Ang weird yung sentence yun. And so far, this is my collection. Wait, baba natin. This is Shark. Lagyan natin siya yun. Sponsor tayo. Dapat kita yung Prime. Yan. We're sponsored by Prime. Yes, we're that famous na. The Leon Custom Vlogs. Now this is a sketch pad book. It's not mine. But I have been drawing and painting ever since I got here. And this is my latest work. Oh, it looks weird. No, inverted. But yes, it's the statue from UP, the oblicit. I forgot the no. Oblation. It's the statue is called Oblation. It's from UP. Yes. See. Let's go on with the books. Yeah. So most of my books are Philippines and some of my books I also gave away to my friends. This is The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. This is a very, I don't know how else to describe it rather than being very poetic, and it's not an easy book to read. I will say that. As a beginner myself, as a beginner on the hierarchy of the readers, I would say na I had a rough time reading this because it's very philosophical and yeah, it's hard to. My small brain can't grasp the genius, the intelligence of Milan, and actually. Look at, I love this page. Look. Meron siyang music something. It is a beautiful book about uh, love and falling out of love. Yes, that is all that. It is very philosophical, and I had a rough time reading this. But actually, this is the book that I read on my flight all the way on my flight to Finland. And this is my bookmark. Ito yung galing sa Pure Gold. Ni-snatch ko siya sa cashier. Yung di ba yung may box dun sa cashier ng Pure Gold. Then, kuha ka ng kung employee. But yes, that is The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars only because my small brain can't comprehend the words in this book. Night Crawling by Laila Motley. And actually, this is the first book that I bought here in Finland, in Suomalainen and Kirjakaupa. The books here are actually rather cheap compared to fully booked sa Philippines. It costs like 13 euros, which is a lot, but not as much as the prices in the Philippines. Wait, pag nabubulol kayo guys, kailangan nyo lang uminom ng Prime. Thank you Prime for sponsoring us. As I was saying, this is a book about Kiara. She is a 17-year-old girl na she comes from poverty. Very sad book. Actually, I haven't finished it yet, but it is about Kiara who recites to prostitution. Even though she's a minor, she recites to prostitution for money, to put food on the table. Yeah, it's a very sad and disturbing book, but it is a very well reflection of our society and the way that we ignore poverty and the dark reality that most people in poverty has to face, even to the point where a minor has to sell her body just for food. It's a very dark book, and that's probably why I haven't read it all the way. I'm on like page 243. Yeah. I haven't rated it yet kasi hindi ko pa siya tapos. Pero I will rate it sa Goodreads ko once I finish reading Night Crawling. But so far, I love her writing. It's very, how do I say it? It's very lyrical and poetic. Like, take any page from this book, any sentence. It's really good. It can be like a quotation already. Like, here's one of my annotations. How easy it is to stop breathing, to be something and then be gone, to love someone and disappear. Laila's writing is very beautiful. It's beautifully dark and disturbing. I love it. But so far, hindi pa siya tapos. Tatapusin ko pala siya. The next book is The Secret History. I bought this book sa Philippines and then I brought it here. I bought it because I have a fear of missing out, and a lot of people have been talking about how great this. And then I read like the first 10 pages of it and I hated it. Feeling ko di ko siya mababasa noong una, pero I gave it a chance and now it's my favorite book. I love it. Donna Tartt's writing it's so how do I say it? It's such a page turner. The way she creates the world on this book, the way she narrates, then the way she writes about the characters' personalities. It's so realistic and attractive, I would say. Basta, it is about a group of Greek, it's a group of students na super in love sila sa Greek, and then they ended up killing their friend. Hindi ko sasabihin kung bakit because that will be a spoiler. Pero that is all. It's very good. It's very good. Give it a try. I totally recommend it. Yes, this is The Secret History by Donald Hart. I love it with every inch of my body. Even until now, I watch like TikTok videos about this, fantasizing about, no, not fantasizing, that sounds weird. But it's like TikTok videos na, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's hirap. Wait, di pa kasi ako sanay mag-English. Alam mo yun, guys. Hindi ako lumaki sa Cocomelon. So, I'm still having a hard time to put into words my thoughts into English. But I have to get used to it. That's why I'm speaking in English. Even though sa madali magsalita sa Tagalog, lalo na kung libro pinag-uusapan ko. Next book is Cat Persons and Other Stories by Kristen Rupinian. This is a collection of shorts. Wait, kailangan ulit natin ng mag-recharge kasi nahirapan lang akong salita. Thank you, Prime, for sponsoring this video. So, as I was saying, this is Cat Persons and Other Stories by Kristen Rupinian. It is a collection of short stories. Actually, it says likod. It says one interesting thing about this book is its cover. Other than it being pretty, look at the words. It's like reflective. Other than the words being reflective, it's the cover. Look. And no, I did not buy it just because of the cover. The blurb is actually really good. It is a collection of short stories about, babasahin ko na sa inyo. These are stories of women's lives now. They also happen to be horror stories, so it is horror. In some, women endure the horror. In some, they inflict it. It's very... I don't know how to feel about this book because I just finished the short story, The Mirror, the Bucket, and the Old Thigh Bone, and I love it. Pero all of the other short stories, I didn't like it as much. It's very... I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a fan of short stories and that's why I hated it. I didn't hated it. I just didn't like it, you know. As of now, my favorite and the only short story that I like from this collection is The Mirror, the Bucket, and the Old Thigh Bone. It is about a princess that is super obsessed about herself to the point where her soulmate is literally a mirror, a bucket, and an old thigh bone. And the reason why she fell in love, the reason why she fell in love with this monstrosity is because of the mirror. She saw herself. Nabubulol sa H and SH. The reason why she fell in love with the mirror because she saw herself through the mirror. That is why she fell in love, because she is very self-centered, and the only person that she loves other than herself is the mirror. The mirror, because it shows her reflection. Yes. Ang hirap magsalita ng S. Sprime. Subscribe, guys. Ay, wala pa akong suot ng retainer niyan, ha? Ang bilis ko magsalita. Okay, bagalan natin. Inhale, exhale. And wala pa akong suot ng retainer niyan. Paano pa kaya kung may suot ng retainer? This book. This Wait, nanggalan pala natin. This I love this book. This is Beautiful World. Where are you? Where are you, beautiful world? This is a book by Sally Rooney. At first, like I read the first 40 pages and I hated it. It's for me, it felt like everything was happening so fast that I can't even comprehend what's happening. And I thought that was how Sally Rooney writes. So I put it back on my shelf for like a month. Then since I don't have anything else to read, I picked it up again, and after like the first 50-60 pages, everything slows down, everything calms down, and from then I loved it. It's so, the conversations that the characters have here are so realistic, so believable. It's so, I don't know how else to describe it. Sally Rooney is very infamous for her not using of quotation marks. And at first, I hated that because I don't know who's speaking the dialogue and who's not. But then, as you go on, as you get to know the characters, the more easy it is to know who is speaking. Yeah, I just love the conversations here. It is about Alice, who is a novelist, and she meets Felix. Felix works at a warehouse. Then Alice asks, I hate that word, asks, ang daming S. Asks, pero asks, hirap ng English, alam mo yun? But, asked, basta Alice asked, tinanong niya si Felix kung gusto ba niya sumama sa Rome, if Felix would want to go to Rome with Alice. And in Dublin, pangalawa na to. In Dublin, her best friend Eileen is getting over a breakup and slips back in flirting with Simon, a man she has known since childhood. Alice, Felix, Eileen, and Simon are still young, but life is catching up with them. They desire each other, they delude each other, they get together, they break up, nabubulol ako. Pag nabubulol tayo, iinom tayo ng Prime. As I was saying, they get together, they break apart, they have sex, they worry about sex, they worry about their friendships and the world that they live in. Are they standing in the last lighted room before the darkness, bearing witness to something? Will they find a way to believe in a beautiful world? It's very good. I totally recommend it. Even now, after weeks of finishing this book, I still think about the characters of this book. I feel like I am a part of their friendship, but I am not. I'm just a reader. Also, it's very philosophical too, but not in like a Milan Kundera way. It's very easy to grasp. Kasi throughout the book, Eileen and Alice exchanges emails, and through those emails, they talk about like the middle class, the beauty and aesthetic. I forgot aesthetic beauty, basta, and the ugliness of the world. At the end, spoiler alert, they came to a conclusion that everything is beautiful without even like forcing it to be beautiful. There is beauty in the mundane, and yeah, the book is really, the title really summarizes the book. Beautiful world where Beautiful world, where are you? It is about a book of friends. It is about a group of friends trying to find beauty in the world that they live in. That is how I would describe this book. Oh, that sounds so good. A group of friends trying to find beauty in the world that they live in. And that is all that is all of the books that I have read for the past two for the past 2 months. Uh, I don't know kung kung isasama ko sa vlog na to yung pagbili ko ulit ng books sa Saturday. Pero I might post this book as I might post this video as a separate one. It has been fun talking to you guys about my books. I will buy more books so we can talk more about it. I'm really excited to read more of Sally Rooney's works, but we'll see on Saturday on which book I pick up. The bookstores here are really big, but one problem about them is that most of them sells Finnish books. And a thing about me, if you guys don't know, I don't speak Finnish. I can't even speak English properly without stuttering my words. But then again, they do have great selections of English books, so it's not much of a problem for me. Yes. So thank you again for Prime for kindly sponsoring this video. I hope you guys like this video, even though it's just me talking about books. But yes, it has been very fun talking to you.